Hi, it's Charles at StormWisdom in Phoenix, Arizona, and I wanted to talk to you about energy centers. Energy centers are another important thing to pay attention to when you're working with crystals. Every crystal resonates with one or more of your energy centers, and depending upon the energy center that it affects, it's going to either strengthen or create a greater awareness of the activity that you have in that energy center. So when I talk about the energy centers, and many people call them chakras, right? The energy centers, there's 7 of them in the physical body, and trust me, there are lots of different belief systems about energy centers and chakras. Every indigenous culture has their own interpretation of energy centers, so this is just the one that I'm most comfortable with. But within the physical body, at the base of your spine, there's a root chakra. And if you're having issues with feeling safe and secure in your environment, in your world, in your day-to-day life, then you're probably having challenges with your root energy center. It is the energy center for safety and security. So an example of how this might play out for you is if you're walking down the street and everything feels great, and then all of a sudden you begin to feel a little bit nervous or wonder what's going on, then it's your root energy center picking up information in the environment around you to indicate that either something about your safety or your security may be at risk. The energy center that's located just above that is your reproductive energy center, and it's just a few inches below your navel. This is the energy center for pleasure. It has to do with creativity, sexual energy. It has to do with anything that brings you enjoyment. So if you are somebody who feels like you have to work a lot before you can enjoy yourself, then you're probably constricting your reproductive energy center. You're not allowing your natural pleasure and creativity to flow. Above that, above your navel, right at the base of your rib cage, your diaphragm, is the solar plexus energy center, and this is where we access our full range of emotions. And from a very open and active solar plexus, what you might feel is a willingness to be authentic and real, to be vulnerable and actually show who you truly are to the world. The other side of that, where you might feel constriction, is if you're somebody who needs to control things. So if you're spending a lot of time controlling the outcome of things around you, then you're probably really challenging your solar plexus energy center. Moving up, your heart center is located in the center of your chest, near where your physical heart is located as well, and this is the energy center for unconditional love. Unconditional love, for me personally, is something that is unattainable in the human experience, in this physical experience that we have, but it's something that we all strive for. But because of our conditionings and beliefs and attitudes and values, it's very hard not to put some conditions, regardless of how subtle they are, on love. So anybody who struggles with being able to receive or give love is probably having some constriction in their heart center, especially when it comes to loving somebody without putting any conditions on it. The energy center that's located above the heart energy center is the throat energy center, and this actually is about self-expression, how we interface in the world, how we show ourselves, how we speak. So the throat, of course, is most commonly thought of in terms of how we speak and how we deliver ourselves orally, but the truth is it could be in your writing too, the way you're willing to express yourself in your writing, or the way you're willing to move and perform. If you're holding back something, if there's something in you that wants to be expressed and you're not allowing that to happen, then the energy center that you're constricting is your throat energy center. The third eye is located right at the base of your forehead, between your eyes, and this is the energy center for wisdom and intuition. So if you're allowing your intuitive guidance to come through and direct you, and following that, and even allowing the connection to your natural instincts and stuff like that, then your third eye could be very open and expansive. And if you're not allowing that, if you're second guessing it and you're not trusting the kind of guidance that you get through intuition, then it's a possible area to pay attention to in terms of constriction. And now, finally, the last energy center really is the crown energy center, and that's located at the top of your head. kind of where the soft spot is on a baby's head, right? This is where you are connected to your higher guidance, whatever that is for you. If you find it easy to pray and stay focused on what it is that you're looking for, or meditate and to stay in a meditative state and to allow guidance to flow back and forth for you to be able to communicate your hopes and wishes and desires, and to also be able to hear or sense the communication back, then that information is coming through your crown center. And these are all very important actually transmitters and receivers of information for us to be aware of. And if you're working with stones or crystals, one of the things that you might consider is actually selecting stones or crystals that will support or enhance particular energy centers. So if you have any questions, you could always see our website. We're located at www.stormwisdom.com, or you can even call us in Phoenix, Arizona at 602-334-1204. And have fun working with crystals and stones.